Greetings, you filthy patach. Welcome once again to Star Trek Online. Yep. It's time for us to jump back into that, and also to hear someone's griping and complaining, even though it was his suggestion we play this game live in the first place.
It makes you happy, but not me happy.
You're the one. And when people make sacrifices, I can definitely say this: if we were actually in the Star Trek universe, Kalis would be proud of you.
I will complain at every single moment I get the chance.
And it's a long game, so it's going to be going at 2 missions average. A stream is going to take a while for us to get through it, or at least to caught up to where the DLCs currently sit. All right. So let's see. There's Kusuko. Now we're just waiting for Ultima to be able to get in here and get to Kronos so we can rally up. Looks like Xbox is playing a fun day.
Did you guys see about the new Star Trek game that's coming out?
Oh, speaking of which, we're doing Star Trek Online.
I see that. Now, what do you haven't gotten into that game?
Yeah. And Ultima is sitting here screaming, "Will someone please rid me of this troublesome priest?" Yeah. So, like I said, waiting for Ultima to make it back to Kronos. To give you a reminder, Alt, here's the easy way of doing it. Press and hold A, and then go down to where it says transwarp, and transwarp back to Kronos.
What's at Kronos? Isn't it that objective north of my position?
True. I guess we should just go ahead and get in warp to sector space. Short man?
Yo.
Alright, warping to sector space. Let's see. We'll get the same instance as Cuauhtemoc. Hopefully, so we can have that all good and shiny. Yay, we did. Cool. And we got some definite change at camera zoom situation. Always fun. Alright, our destination is the vault. So, alright. So our objective...
Is that the mission that should be showing up under my map right now?
Yeah, it's mine saying speak to Vishka near Chancellor's Hall.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure I was on the right one.
Alright, so let's see. Where are you at still? Looking.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. You're all the way back at Boroth. Okay.
Exactly where I logged off.
Yeah. Alright, you already... Okay, let's see. What's the objective saying on where you need to go, Alt? Does it say speak to Vishka near the Chancellor's Hall?
All I know is that there's a yellow arrow northward, and I'm heading that direction.
Okay, what's the text under your galaxy radar saying?
Secrets of Nimbus. Go to Nimbus 3.
Okay. Halt. Alright, let me... Okay, that's one of those alternate missions, let's just say it. Let's see, you already have the vault. Okay, go into main menu, go down to missions, mission journal, and then it should say Romulan Front. And then you click on it and try and make it primary.
It can't make primary because you're the leader of the party.
Well,
I don't even have the option of Hail KDF. I only have the option of drop and share.
Okay. Alright. Let's transwarp back to Kronos. Yeah. You'll do that, and we'll head in, and me and yeah. Transwarp Kronos. Even though we're right on top of it. Oh well. You know what? And I love how the loading screen is moopsy. Alright. Okay, alright. Head towards Kronos so that we can oh boy. I think you weren't supposed to go sector space yet. We gotta go to the first city. So come on back into the system. There we are. And if you look where I'm at, I'm currently in beaming range for first city. So if you want to come over to where I'm at, I'm close to the planet. And full impulse will boost you over faster. There we go. I feel like we need to have more practice on this game more often on Alt, but I don't want to overload you on the stuff that you're putting up with.
God help me.
He did help you. He granted you an awesome brotherhood. Alright, once you're
One cringe interest.
Once you're within range and gives you option to beam to first city, go ahead and beam down to first city. Alright.
What the hell is the cutest creature in Star Trek?
The Moopsie. Lack of better terms, best way to describe it. It's adorable, but it will drink your bones.
So in short, the White Rabbit from the Monty Python Holy Grail movie.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Now, fun thing, before we can do the vault mission, we have to get access to shuttlecraft. Yes, there are some missions that require shuttlecraft. Alright. Understood.
Last time I saw a green chick like this, it was with that remake of Star Trek that my family members like to watch. The J.J. Abrams one.
Alright. Alright. Now we got briefed on it. We need to make we gotta go to person we got our current ships from in order to get given our shuttlecraft. Yep. Let's see which one followed. Okay. I guess Short Man's running a little behind. His little legs can't carry him that much.
I'm also experiencing an oddly concerning amount of lag on my end.
Oh boy. Alright, beam to shipyard. Well, lag does happen. It is unfortunately part of the MMORPG experience. At least it's not as bad as they did in Sword Art Online Abridged.
I'm guessing there was some pretty monumental lag there.
Oh, it was kind of funny. They had one character where they were throwing with the whole joke of that problem. Alright, let's see. Shuttle information. Oh, I was told to report to you. Alright.
Oops.
So what's this Predator want to be?
Which one you looking at? Oh. He's a Nausicaan. let's just say they don't get along with humans very well, and probably part of the reason why they're joined up with the Klingons. Alright, over to the ship vendor. Get a new ship, and we go down to small craft. And then we get to pick out what ship we get to have.
There we go.
Some of them will be for low buy, some of them will be for... Oh, sorry, some will be for Zenny, some will be for special replicator currency.
And my inventory's full once again.
Okay, once you get a hold of your shuttlecraft, that'll be at least what you'll need for the mission.
Let's see here.
Alright, now where's the vendor where I can sell the stuff?
Well, here's what you'll do for it. You go down when you're looking at your inventory. Go down on the left side to Replicator. Click on that, and then right trigger over to Recycle, and you can recycle the stuff. Also, gives you will land you with the ability to replace it. Number one, and number two, it'll give you a special currency called energy credits, which you can use actually, on the vendors. So.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Kind of interesting of how the shuttlecraft for the Klingons, if we'll take a look at this, chat.
I don't want to drain what energy credits I have. I want to sell my stuff.
No, you just get yourself energy credits. You replicate it, you recycle it, and then you build up, and you accumulate energy credits from that.
It says replicate item. Energy credits from 2,000 only to 80 left.
Okay, here's what you... Okay, when you're at... Okay, do you see the option on the right side of the screen saying right trigger and then go to recycle?
Okay, now you point that out.
Alright, it's going to be recycle, and then you go there, click on the thing you want to recycle, and then you'll get energy credits for it. And also fill up and empty out your inventory. Trust me, it gets very useful when you can do that. Alright. I have my shuttlecraft. What about you, short man?
Yep.
Alright. Ultima, have you managed to acquire yours?
Not to have space for it.
Shuttlecraft don't cost, luckily. Well, cost as far as inventory space.
Only available will be the Kivra shuttle.
Yeah. Basic
Which
shuttle.
for some reason looks like an outer space version, orc style, of a Prius.
Yeah, I find it ironic that that thing literally just looks like the cockpit to the fighter equivalent. Well, shrunk down fighter. I mean, you can even look at it right there. The difference between them. Crazy.
Did I miss a shuttle? Or am I just blind? Well, never mind, I'm just blind.
'Cause you're a blind, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Alright, once we got our shuttlecraft, let me know.
I got mine.
And you got yours, Ultimate?
There's the only one available.
Yeah, and you already selected it and acquired it?
I have.
Alright. Let's go to menu, navigation, and return to ship. Then we can start our course towards Alright. Press and hold A. Warp to sector space. Alright. Now to the Hakona system, which that's deep in Romulan territory to the north. Yep. And interestingly enough, if you notice on the map, there's technically three green zones. There's the green zone in the southern part that is the Romulan Republic. Romulans who want to follow more the ways of Vulcan.
Yeah, the RGB dynamic.
Uh-oh.
What?
SpaghettiOs. Shit.
Apparently I failed to speak with the shuttle information officer, even though I'm relatively sure I did.
Well, go ahead and do it again, and then catch up with us.
Hey.
Bollocks happens. But what was I saying? Trying to remember all the things. Oh yeah, in the top, well, into the galactic northwest from there is what remains of the Romulan Star Empire, fractured by both the Republic splitting off and also the destruction of Romulus due to the destruction of a star that went so supernova it traveled through subspace. And, yeah, wrecked stuff up. So, Romulus and Remus were both destroyed. The Star Empire was still being dicks. And, yeah.
And allude to our destination, Hakona Matata.
Crazy. And yeah, for a while the Romulan Republic was based in a small flotilla of ships until they were able to find new Romulus. And what it especially got to be fun for them was their species had actually touched down there before in ancient times. So, rather fun. And then, of course, east of the Romulan Republic is Borg space. Yep. So yeah, loads of fun. Thinking the Borg anywhere in the Alpha or Beta quadrants is a bad thing. So we know that we try to assimilate everybody.
Let's see here. Hakona system, correct?
Correct.
Should be there in a couple minutes.
Yeah. I've already got sight of the vault station as we speak. And just to let you know, we'll get to be flying around in our shuttlecraft in this mission, which means larger starships will be capable of kicking our rumps. So be prepared.
I mean, on the bright side, we won't be flying in to whatever's ahead of us in Federation Tic Tacs, like I did.
Shuttlecraft is still shuttlecraft.
True.
Yeah. Although when I helped you, when me and Lucario were helping you out with Starfleet, I was flying around in a Jem'Hadar fighter.
And I felt like I was sitting inside of an Altoid tin.
Truthfully, the kind of ship I'd want to go flying around in there with would be either, well, just sticking with Star Trek, would probably be the Delta Flyer.
Yeah, that would be my first choice too.
And if I was going to go any sci-fi, I'd probably vote the Normandy SR2 from Mass Effect. Yeah, that vessel would be really good for it.
Which one from Mass Effect 2?
Normandy SR2.
Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot that gets rebuilt.
Yeah, Cerberus rebuilt it, upgraded it, and made it dangerous.
And actually designed it with a little bit of logic.
A few bits, yeah. And don't forget Joker's little lovely line. And leather seats!
Would you want to spend 10 hours a day sitting on a steel slab?
No. Especially since it's literally his whole life.
Exactly.
How comes... that gives you the thought, who do you think's a better pilot? Commander Data, Tom Paris, Sulu, or Joker?
I would have to say it's a tie for first between Joker and Paris. Just because they've both done some insane piloting with that thing. Well, respective ships, anyway.
Yeah.
Slew, he takes second just because he forgot to take the parking brake off.
I was meaning original George Takei Sulu, but that still works. Mr. Sulu, you don't think... Get ready to plot a course back to Vulcan. And... yep. Flying right on past there, Alt.
I'm flying out of here.
Though, in this little pilot ranking, I think we need to give an honorable
Beyond
mention
the
to
digital square.
Captain Janeway.
We're supposed to go beyond, aren't we?
No, I'm right in the spot where it's like, enter the Hakona system. Waiting for both of you to arrive.
Hakona Matata.
Alright. Entering into system now. Alright, and there's your warp signature.
Obviously,
Also,
this station isn't as abandoned as
when you
Intel
first
suspected.
introduced me to this game,
Sensors
just
are
as
reading
a
several
single
Riemann ships in the
tryout,
area.
I had a
Just the
Ramen
ones that we can
character
spot.
that you explained was
That
a
station
dark
is
elf
immense.
of the
They
sci-fi
must have taken an
universe.
incredible amount of
Is there no way to get
manpower and
him into this
technology
fleet?
to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon.
That's a territory to discuss with Lucario and Mosley. Mostly, I think I'll discuss with them the mechanics of that.
Sensors are
We
reading
remind
a
me that
sophisticated
your characters
tachyon
can join
detection
any and
network,
all
as well as several patrolling
fleets
vessels.
as they will.
For an abandoned
Yes.
station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity.
Oh, enemies.
My people are experts at stealth technology.
Yeah,
If we want to approach
be a smart
unseen,
idea
we
not
must
to
avoid
engage them.
confrontation
Be
and find a way
cautious.
to evade or jam their sensor grid.
There's
We
points
must
we're going to
assume
want to
that if we
investigate around in
engage
the
ships here,
field.
they'll notify
in the
whoever is
asteroid
left
field.
on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
Because even though those are light warbirds and a Dideridex, actually no, 2 Dideridex. Oh jeez, that is definitely 1 Dideridex is not something I want to deal with in a shuttlecraft. Follow my lead to the leftward. But mildly, I would not want to get into a fight.
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh,
Well-
never mind.
You know, don't get into fights with Dideridexes. That's literally going to be my recommendation.
You say that as we're both flying around space Priuses.
And what craft you got there? Did you manage to get the fighter?
The 500, whatever the token money, in-game money is thing.
What, the gold money?
Yeah.
Bruh.
The ones you can get, the in-game money you can buy with real-world money.
His money, not mine.
Fair enough. But yeah.
Which probably explains why I missed the shuttles that you two have, because I was too busy staring at this lovely little craft.
Truthfully, I'd love to have the, like I said, the Delta Flyer. That thing is the beast among shuttlecraft.
Oh, I bought that 2 or 3 days ago when I was playing. It is so fun to fly around in.
Dude, it was fun to watch it being flown around. By the way, how do you enjoy handling the non-touch panel controls?
What?
You never watched it? I mean, you ever watch Voyager to see how they built the Delta Flyer?
Yeah, about 50 times.
Yeah, remember he was
This
using those
asteroid is
controls
unusually large,
that
and
were
it's clearly been
not
mined.
Starfleet
It was
issue.
probably used for raw
Like
construction.
levers
Oh,
and
the ones he
Most of the
the
debris
ones he
here.
replicated from
This particular
Captain
asteroid
Proton?
Captain
contains
Proton,
terbium,
yeah.
titanium and uranium.
Honestly, I think
It
that
was
would be so
probably
much better
tracted
than
from a
just
nearby
the
system
standard
and brought
LCARS
here to
panels.
construct
I
hull
know.
components and power systems. We could probably cut a
Bet.
piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
Yeah, it's one territory where Star Wars had it right with the sticks, with the control sticks.
Oh, and these Priuses have guns.
Phasers, yeah. No, disruptors in our case. It'd be phasers if it was. It'd be phasers if. Yeah.
Looks like the fragment has picked up a bit of residual
Wait,
energy.
you two
from our
only have
weapon burst.
phasers?
It'll be
Disruptors.
radiating energy for a
Or
while.
disruptors?
Other than that, it's just a rock.
I did put on one of my torpedoes I had used on my bird of prey and then upgraded, then replaced it. Alright. Now, as soon as you guys get that done, we make a counterclockwise arc. Crescent moon kind of pattern. Avoid the birds of the warbirds and just yeah. So away from the station to investigate the different options we have to try and get through the sensor grid. Yeah, this is one of those missions of patience. And I know for a fact your patience is low. Cause we're on Star Trek.
On an avenue that nobody would dare venture beyond. Despite the show's world-famous opening dialogue.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
You're not driving an Enterprise. You're IKS.
I know. Okay, careful, the Diderdexes are in the path, so keep those things outside of range. So those
Just
things...
following your lead.
I know, I'm just giving advice. And welcome, Yude. To answer your question, yes. I enjoy the original series. That was some good stuff. When I was a kid, I had the Constitution Enterprise from the original series as a toy that was about... I forget exactly how long it was. It was one of those... I kind of want to say desktop printer sized. You know, those you know, as far as length and possibly width goes. You know, those small printers that you can put on top of a desk. Yeah, about that size. I miss having that thing. It was such fun. I also had a Enterprise D from the Star Trek Generations movie, complete with damage from when the Duras sisters wrecked the heck out of the ship. Yeah, one small bird of prey taking down a Galaxy-class starship. Ugh, I'm surprised they didn't try rotating the shield modulation.
Here comes the Q&A session.
What's your favorite episode? Oh, dude, that... Oh, man. There were so many fun episodes of the original series. Let's see, a couple of my favorites. The one where Spock went and had his Ponfar. It's kind of interesting. Let's see, there was the one where he... Let's see, then what's some other good episodes? Balance of Terror. Oh, that was such fun. I actually got to watch the movie it was that movie was based off of. The Enemy Below. A fun
Which
world...
is a film that I am quite familiar with.
Oh, cool.
I grew up watching classic films, so it's no small surprise that the occasional Trek went in my direction, no thanks to my older brothers.
Yeah.
Yet, despite all that, I've never had an expressed interest in this series. Since you're a recent arrival, this is to make him happy. I am entirely unhappy.
When people make sacrifices for their friends.
And I will remind you of that every moment I get during Tuesdays, every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
If
you're...
you're interested, he can stick around for the next one.
Yeah.
AKA, you alternate between sci-fi and fantasy, yes.
Yes. This week it's Sci-Fi Week, next week it's Fantasy Week, and then back to Sci-Fi. Let's see. I also thought Babel was an interesting episode. Where we actually got to meet Spock's mom and dad. Kind of interesting.
I'm still too used to the one by J.J. Abrams.
Well, I'll put it like this.
Indications are that this vessel was
When it came
refitted for
to
asteroid
Spock
mining.
and Sarek's
Apparently,
relationship,
containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into
yeah, you
emergency
could definitely tell he was
shutdown,
very
but
Vulcan
all of the
about it.
couplings and injectors were
But you
burned
could
out.
really
The crew
big time
probably
see
died
his,
due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped
Yeah.
for parts and left derelict.
you could definitely see the bit where, trying to think of the word I'm looking for here. You could definitely straight up tell the moment. It's when when Sarek was literally telling his wife that he loved her. Like at the end when when Spock's like, you know, that makes me think, Father, why did you marry Mom? Well, at the time it seemed logical. And then she had a look of, and then he goes and holds up his two fingers to her, and I could straight up see her, him being like, "I love you, honey," and then she goes like, "I love you too," and then goes and does even put her her index and middle finger to his, which to Vulcans that's typically their little iconic thing. Yeah. I also thought, yeah, did you know, Yude, that Leonard Nimoy...
2 fingers could be something else.
Yeah.
Looks like
But
they
it's
left this satellite
fingerprint
as a
to fingerprint
communications
kind of
booster
thing.
for their
But
short-range worker shuttles.
the,
Fortunately for us,
let's see.
it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic
Let's
analysis
see.
shows
Leonard
that the
Nimoy
network
was the
routes
one
its
who gave the
communications
Vulcans
through a
that
series of
whole
nodes at
greetings.
station's dorsal
The hand
plates.
gesture and
If
the
we
live
flood
long
them
and
with
prosper.
excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any
Okay,
signal
so how do I
traffic,
access the
which would
science
give
and
us
tactical
a brief
options
window
here?
to slip
Well,
in.
we'll get
The
closer
alerts
to
won't go
the
off because the
station and then
never
we'll
get the signal.
get to
We'll
use
still
them.
have to avoid the patrols and make sure we don't get too close to the station until we make the broadcast.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Alien Universe. Sorry, the Evil Universe episode. Alright, as soon as we get that scanned this way. But yeah, when they went into the mirror universe, a quantum reality. Oh gee. Trouble with Tribbles. Oh, that was shenanigans. It was so shenanigans, they had to revisit it in DS9. Oh, did you see that one, Smalls? No, Short Man, did you ever see that?
The original one or the DS9 revisit?
Both.
I did see both, and honestly, I think my favorite part of either episode was seeing Worf look absolutely alarmed at the sight of a Tribble.
I also thought it was epic when everybody leaned in, staring at Worf, being like, "Do you want to explain this? They are Klingons. Just, it's a private matter. We don't talk about it with outsiders."
So basically, the weird cousin nobody ever likes to talk about during the family reunion.
Yeah, pretty much. They were seeing what Klingons looked like in the original series, and they wanted to come up with a reason why that happened that did not scream budget. Which they solved that problem in the Star Trek Enterprise series. Pretty much where they went, and a group of Klingon scientists thought the best way to enhance themselves was to create augments using human augment DNA, and made the stupid, it was a really stupid idea, because one of the things that it caused was, well, the human augment DNA pretty much was overriding the Klingon DNA. For one thing, they looked more human, and for another, it sprouted up a virus that was threatening to take out an entire colony.
Well, there's two sides to every individual in the sci-fi universe. Screwzinos and Screwzinos.
Yeah, there's the Imperium, and then there's Kirk.
No, not Kirk. Commander Shepard.
True. Don't forget Screen Junkie's little honest trailer for the for how to describe the Mass Effect trilogy. Live your favorite Captain Kirk fantasy, or your favorite Captain Sulu, or Captain Janeway.
So no reference to Riker then.
Nah, they overrode it with thinking Kirk was more epic. And let's see.
An argument could be made for Riker.
True. Except you never see Shepard swing his leg over the chair.
True,
Which
but
leg?
But if you play Shepard as more of the rebel, you kind of end up with what was that transporter clone Riker's name?
Thomas.
Yep. You can kind of run a Thomas Riker-esque playthrough going that way.
True. All right, to answer your question, ooh, and thank you so very much for the follow, Yude. Much appreciated.
Yahoo!
We are
Yeah,
now
look
at
forward to the rest of the
280
streams.
followers on Twitch. As we're getting ready to enter this Mutara Nebula.
We are now in the micronebula.
Quote the 9-year-old or less that would watch Die Hard. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah. Now, this nebula is giving us the same effect that the nebula from Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan did. No shields and sensors are buggy. Now, this will give us
That
a...
is an iconic film that I could not escape viewing.
This will be a good approach
Because
for us to
everyone always wants to explain at the same time as William Shatner. Khan.
Khan! Or Sheldon doing that. My favorite, my favorite movie of the original 6. Oh man, I enjoy all of them respectively. I also remember a friend of mine who is the godfather to my daughter. He's not that big of a Trekkie, but he...
Oh, good, a kindred spirit.
When it comes to... I'll put it like this. He actually thinks that the motion picture was actually really great for the kids to hear. Just hear the music and such, because... I definitely agree. The music that they did for that movie was just spot on. That was awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Okay. This is where it's going to be tricky, as we cannot engage full impulse while in here. So, we got to get to the point where the nebula is closest to the station.
Space cruisers.
And then from there, we can move in to the station, do our little things that we're going to do to be able to get in there, to get through the detection grid. Then once we do that, we'll get inside. And then some more exciting things will happen. Oh yeah, Star Trek IV, that was a good one. The whales... Did you know Leonard Nimoy was actually the director for that one? It was his little way of trying to... Yeah. It was his little way to be like, what is it?
It'll come to you, I'm certain.
Yeah, his little way of trying to help out with awareness of the endangered species. His little environmentalist side. Yeah. And
While I'm slowly following you, I decided to scroll on TikTok while we occupy what appears to be a blank space. And apparently someone approached the subject of dumb D&D warlock concept.
Oh boy.
D&D players, coincidentally. Here goes. A warlock who is basically a
Approaching
harem
the
anime
Tachyon grid
protagonist. Their
perimeter.
patron is a
we're
collection
detected
of
by
3
it,
to
I
5
will definitely
inexplicably
alert the Remans.
hot eldritch monstrosities, whose affections the warlock must precariously balance, lest any one of them establish a definitive claim upon their soul.
interesting. Alright. Do not do your actions until we're closer, because we're gonna have a restricted... If I remember right, our time frame from activating our action is going to be extra short. Is going to be timed. So we want to be able to hit...
How?
Let's just say we want to have access to full impulse. Or afterburners, using modern concepts. So yeah, get close to the grid, and then...
I'm gonna guess I'm not worried too much about that timer, given I've had to flip between half and 3/4 just to not run away from you guys.
True. Hey, Grim, how's it going? It's Star Trek Online night. Alright, activating my...
Station sensor hub jammed.
There we go. Alright.
Yay!
Yep, timer started. Let's head for the docking.
What time? Oh, that timer.
Yeah.
You would think they'd notice by now.
Yeah. And I'm hitting this thing with every bit of engine strength I can.
Where exactly are we aiming for? Because
Well, hang on. I'm
Just look
not
for a
certain.
small orifice that would fit no more than a wampa rat.
Oh, hey, we got sensors back.
Yep. Here we go. Entering station.
Yay!
All
Team
right.
with team. Come on.
Yep.
There we go.
Picking up some unusual energy readings.
Yeah.
We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in
There's
here.
one.
Sensor
There.
readings are also picking up
Okay.
a few scattered life signs.
All right. Yep. Like she said, we're going to think three-dimensionally and just take a look how big this first chamber is. But yeah, very much three-dimensional thinking. Something.
Let me know when they decide to make an elevator that goes sideways.
Well, there's always making one that's designed to go up through the, up through the top of the shaft. You know, the Wonkavator. Alright. And, taking a break from Warframe for a little bit. Yeah, that'll be our Friday stream, Grim. Hopefully you've been managing to do well recovering all your lost game stuff. Yeah, that's not something fun to ever happen to a gamer. Losing all your stuff like that.
Just, I'm testing to see if this game would allow me to have an insurance claim against your ship.
We've tripped some security systems.
Alert!
Yep,
What this?
unleash the disruptors. Hit those turrets.
You would think they would have noticed us by now.
Alright. I guess scan these doors. Alright.
The doors are a massive set of
Oh,
interior bulkhead
you managed to get
doors.
everything but
They're
your friends
segmented
list
into
back.
different parts of the
That is
base.
awesome news to hear there,
Possibly a safety
Grim.
measure in
Very
case
awesome.
Something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security
Yeah,
key.
point B to point C.
Alright, now we gotta go get those security pieces.
Which is where exactly?
Follow the green circles on your mini-map. They will show you towards where some spots we can go to try and get a hold of them.
Oh yeah, we have full power. I forgot that.
Full impulse power, yeah. Trust me, you want that in here. Scan containers.
Microgravity storage containers. Since this interior space has no artificial gravity,
Hey, before I was
we're
able to
just
claim
left
insurance
float here.
against you, you scooted
There's
off.
an assortment of construction materials and personal effects, including a personal access code key, 0668.
I'm glad to hear. Yeah, at least you were able to re-download the games and get all the files back. Not an easy thing to deal with in any of the gaming age.
Access security code block 9904.
Okay, So now let's see about the next. Okay, let's see.
I'm reading life signs in some of these living quarters.
Yeah, I keep looking at this environment, and it's more of a green version of Nar Shaddaa from Star Wars.
I'm investigating dangerous energy readings coming from this station.
Yeah, that appears to not be a female Klingon.
No, that's a Romulan refugee. If this station is derelict, why are there people here? What would you have of me? I will consider your offer. Okay, let's see. Bring shield generator, create provisions, medical supplies. Okay, that's gonna be... Okay, let's see, inventory.
Apparently I can't go up much anymore. Not without exposing myself to the lights.
Alright.
I'm still in that green circle on the map.
Yep. Working on creating some provisions, medical supplies, and shield generators for these refugees.
How about you, Smalls? You're killing me.
I brought the supplies you requested.
Somehow I found myself at the top of this chamber.
Yeah.
If we're top, that means red's the bottom.
Shh. Thank you for the information. Alright.
No,
Now.
that's confirmation.
Alright. Now, let's head for the door.
Full on collision.
You really are trying to get crazy with your whole territory.
Try not to collide with the ship here while trying to descend to catch up with both of you. There's a way to spontaneously activate gravity. Like those roller coasters where you ascend up and then they just randomly drop you and then lift you up and then drop you down again.
Alright.
Why do I feel like I'm at the wrong door somehow?
Let's see, where are you? Let's see, Sek is there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're on the other side. Alright, we just... Alright. Trying security keys.
Security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches.
Or zero?
Trying a code on the wrong rotation
Ah,
will probably...
that's
That's
succeeded.
it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system.
There we go.
You're
Alright.
welcome.
Sweet. Now... try not to hit the energy binders.
So a minuscule version of that one sequence from Return of the Jedi.
Well, that was easy.
Microgravity storage crates. Mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
It's ahead.
Yep. And here's where you want to be a little more careful. Not just from the weapons. You see those...
The only-
You see those
The
energy
only
patterns?
unbelievability of the Trek series is that there's no sound effect in space, ever.
Yeah. You see those energy patterns?
Don't hit those, basically.
Yeah, they will cause you damage.
Ah, dang it.
Got that one.
Oof. Took a good smack from that. But you'll probably see some things in the next chamber. It's a little interesting. Ow.
Green, 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 black, blue, green, 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 green.
Yeah, look up and down to the top and bottom of the chamber.
Can I poke it with a torpedo?
What about sticks?
Who needs sticks? We have torpedoes.
Charge closer so I can hit him with my saber.
Yeah.
Also, question for you, Red, on Twitch.
The Borg sphere is
Gotcha.
dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange
Yes,
readings
I have
that
been
long-range
to
scanners
Comic-Con.
detected.
Planet
Looks like the
Comic-Con
sphere's
in
equivalent
Kansas
to part of
City,
the local
actually.
systems network. We should be able
Been
to
there
exit
at
through
least
the other doors now. Probably a
3
safety
times, I
precaution
wanna
to
say.
keep them locked.
Loads
Did
of
it
fun.
stink like India?
Loads of fun. Alright. Now for heading to the next chamber. Ow. I think
Don't run into that.
yeah. Too late. Yeah, I'm actually looking at possibly going again to Planet Comic-Con this upcoming March.
Yep, skip that. Just go to the Renaissance Fair. More costumes, better booze.
True. Ooh, forward shields are down.
Whee!
Ugh. I looked at it as as a decent opportunity to try and promote the attention of people for the channel. So, yeah, good fun. All right, into the next chamber, to the back end of it. A Thalaron reactor. Oh boy.
So our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud
I
of
vote
Empress
for
Sina,
neither of us
whether
is
you
supposed to be
realize it or
here, I
not.
suspect.
Yeah. Neither of us is supposed to be here, I suspect.
Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. And you and I are either one or the other.
My only intention is to determine what is amiss in this station.
You are suitably informed now, I trust. Sadly for you, one of my ships has already finished loading the Thalaron weapons, so you have become the only loose end in my operation. I despise loose ends. I am
What's
afraid
weird is
our
that they
time
all
is at
speak
an
human
end.
language
My
English.
associates have already
Universal
finished loading the
translator.
Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations
Shouldn't we
to
be hearing
manage.
Klingon then?
I think we both know what
We can't
happens
speak
now.
Klingon, that's the problem.
Be quick and balanced.
Alright. Incoming fighters.
Ow.
Defend yourself!
To battle!
Kapla! Scorpion attack fighters, introduced in Star Trek Nemesis. I got one on my
Okay,
tail.
Come on, play chicken with me.
I don't think the Remans have money
And
for
apparently
particular.
this guy can heal. There we go.
I don't think the Remans have insurance.
Yeah, space insurance must be a hell of a pain when they work.
Alright. Make our way
Where's
back
this
to the door.
Last one.
Yeah, make our way back to the door, take out these. Both the turret and the locking mechanism. Alright. Open the door!
No, you're a bit more uncouth than that. Spread them.
Scorpions. Fun when they actually can cloak. No ship that small has cloaking device.
Where?
He's cloaked, but we can still see him.
That's someone for dead.
I know. Not as redundant as that one line from Aladdin, the King of Thieves. Oh, they've trampled the carpet! That's a little redundant. So this actually ain't a bad day for you.
Why?
All the power of main character energy.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah! Main character power! Or would that be plot hole armor?
Yeah, ramming scenes. Get back to works. No, audience, I'm not having fun.
Right. Right. Oh, that looked like he was trying to cloak. Didn't help you too much, did it, punk? Hee hee hee. Ow.
Ship is under attack.
Ugh.
Left shields failing.
Oof. Felt that one last second.
Yeesh.
All right, when we run into the Mokai warbird ahead, just disappoint it. Do your best to. We can't even handle a light warbird, let alone a Mokai.
Yeah, my ship was temporarily on fire, and all of a sudden, Bobby Poo played in my head.
Nice.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
You destroyed 20 Reman ships. Accolade obtained uncooperative.
There's the Mo guy. Alright, translation. Do not engage.
I'm not. He's engaging with me, apparently.
Shit. He's engaged me. Basic maneuvers. Crap,
Fine
crap.
cover.
I'm trying. Found a fighter that's shooting at me, but I can't get a lock on it. There it is.
Conning shields have failed.
Small. You're doing that daring move, don't you? And no, viewers, don't clip that either.
Alright. See if I can get some help there.
Why am I not able to shoot him?
Because that guy's got a pothole armor.
Yeah, don't it? Okay, looks like he's trying to keep that thing busy so we can get out of here, since he's got more capability of handling it.
Not much more, but yeah.
Alright, we're through the door.
Cool.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Scorpion fighters.
I will pass through your shields and you cannot stop me.
Shoot.
Why don't I have...
Ow.
There we go.
He got stuck.
For some reason,
Video game
couldn't
logic
go
in
to-
action. Tell my Wi-Fi.
Which leads to the question which only you know as a big-time dork. Who do you think will win? The Borg from this franchise, or the Flood?
Good question.
Ship is under attack.
Oh, that would be a very good question, and I don't know if I have a good answer for that.
Allow me to compound the question further. Add in the Dalek.
Exterminate! Or should I go eggs,
They
star,
would be the most
me,
immobile-
make?
They have zero mobility based upon what I see of them.
They have zero gravity tech. They can fly.
Elevation.
Squishy.
Yeah, literally they can just... Yeah. Stairs ain't their weakness. They can just hover
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. They have hover tech and they have a disintegrator beam.
Those
I'll
fast
take them over
machines?
some mutant squid.
Yeah. Alright. Let's make our way out the door, guys.
I'm trying to find out where the
Right.
door is.
We need to alert the KDF to open.
I'll try not to turn this whole
Once we are
second
clear of
experience
the
into one of
station
those Star
interior,
Wars pod
send
racer
a message by
episodes.
using the subspace booster satellite.
Look, there's one of us coming out of the hold!
Little choice but to keep the Remans occupied.
Oh,
until
never mind, I found the
reinforcements
enemy.
can arrive. I
Guarding
the
suggest
door.
evasive action when that occurs.
Oh, hey, look,
You may
a door.
feel otherwise.
Yeah.
I do not believe today is a good day to die.
Plasma torpedo.
Alright, continuing mission with team as
Like
soon as,
warboard.
as soon as you're able to. And...
That is skedaddle.
Yep. Alright. That's...
Ugh.
Yeah, dealing with those things is fun. This next bit's gonna be extra fun. We have to...
How fun.
We have to protect a capital ship against plasma torpedoes and fighters while it deals with the Pterodactyls.
Oh, yeah, this part.
Mm-hmm. So
I
yeah.
remember blowing up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just
Especially
past that
since
nebula. We don't have much time.
we're gonna be fighting
we
with
need
no
to meet with our
shields.
allies and stop that ship.
Set course for the nebula. And get ready to help protect that
We are now in the
Negvar.
Micro Nebula. IKS Azatbur is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes.
Understood.
Ship is under attack.
Yep. Leave the Derridex for the Negvar. Do not engage the bird of prey. Oh, sorry, the warbird. Okay.
It's gonna hurt.
Yep. Come on.
Okay, your health is at 0, yet somehow you're still shooting.
Yep. Continue to deal with those torpedoes. That's what we gotta deal with. Then whatever fighters are still flying around. Found one. There we go.
Full shot.
Good hit. Stop the enemy ship. Hailing
That
the
was
ship.
a glorious explosion! Probably the Medaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We are going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Klingon space.
Big
Alright.
dogfight.
Departing system. Alright. Debrief. It's so. Alright, we gotta go back to Kronos. So transwarp back to Kronos.
And up gas briefly as I need to make use of the restroom.
Crazy part there in that last battle, I was actually doing some decent damage to that Romulan warbird.
Nice. For a fighter, that's actually pretty cool. If you'd ever played Star Trek Armada, it's actually a fun scene in the intro cutscene where you actually get to see Worf in a Defiant class go and drop mines right inside of that big old hollow space on the Derridex, and I'm like, nice.
Wait, he dropped mines inside the negative space in the wing?
In the space behind the bridge, that big old negative space.
Oh, that's a gutsy move.
I know. I think it was attack pattern Worf Theta 1. He literally dodged fire going head on and then went around the bridge section and then flying through that negative space, dropped mines. I'm like, nice.
Yeah, add that to honorable mentions of awesome piloting right up there with Janeway when she flew Voyager between two.
We never. Oh yeah, when she went through those two pulsars. Yeah.
That's what they were, pulsars.
The thing we never knew was who the pilot of the Avenger was in that game. We just knew it was Worf's ship.
That would kind of lead me to think that it actually is Worf that was piloting it.
He was the He was the commander of it. Yeah. And there was that bit of fun with the going back in time bit of fun. Yeah, in the fifth arc of the story of that game. First one was Starfleet, then it was Klingons, then Romulans, then Borg, and then the fifth one you had to go back in time because the Klingon. There's supposed to be an alliance broker between the Klingons, Romulans, and Starfleet, but the Borg had assimilated Ambassador Spock before he could do that, so the Enterprise had to go back in time in order to allow that truce to happen, and then they could actually go about not just defending the Sol system, but also being able to push the Borg back to Unimatrix 01, and then cause it to detonate when they destroyed 2 Omega molecules that the Borg had.
And that was all in the final chapter of Armada?
Yeah. And then
Oh.
And then the last 4 missions.
So that's what I missed out on when my disc reader went out and turned my game into fragments.
And you also get to find out that, there's also another little bit of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. What was it? A Borg cube that managed to survive before the detonation happened went back in time and tried to, did temporarily re-altered time by going back to when Enterprise was leaving Farpoint back in the Next Generation and tried to destroy the Enterprise. The Relativity had to go back in time. Was Relativity or Premonition? That's what it was. Had to go back in time and prevent it. Armada.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you ever play Armada 2?
No, sadly, I never got to.
Yeah, my brother and I got to borrow it from one of our friends from the scout troop. Let's see. This was many years ago. It was good fun. The Borg are returning to that Alpha Quadrant. New mechanics are thrown into the equation. It's no longer just dilithium you gotta worry about mining. You gotta mine iron, latinum, some other important resources. Let's see. You also have to worry about trade. That's one factor in it. You can also colonize planets. And the opening cutscene, you get to see the Borg developed a device that assimilates planets. And, they come, attack the Alpha Quadrant, and then the mass bulk of Starfleet goes through their transwarp gate to go and fight them. And at the end of the Federation campaign, the transwarp portal collapses on itself, and Picard and much of the fleet are stuck in the Delta Quadrant. And then, meanwhile, the Klingons are playing babysitter to the Alpha Quadrant. The Cardassians see this as an opportunity and attack, decimating much of Starfleet's reserve fleet. And then the Klingons gotta go and whoop the Cardassians' butts. Which, some of the technology they played with was kind of interesting. A starship that could open a portal to summon in a bioship from species 8472. The Dreadnought, for their one-time suicide weapon. Kind of like the Phoenix-class ship the Romulans had, and the, I forget what it was for the Klingons. But yeah, and then in the third part of the story, focuses on the Borg, in which the Borg Queen is being cut off from the rest of the collective in the Delta Quadrant. Some of the Borg lost capability of functioning, but others were able to adapt under her leadership. Then figured out a way to reopen the portal, brought Starfleet back, and then, in the whole mix of this, Species 8472 is preparing an invasion of the Alpha Quadrant. And so you gotta go and work with the Borg gotta work with Starfleet in order to close the big ship that's acting as the generator for the quantum singularities.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. And one of the ships that's kind of interesting that you get to play with as Borg in that game is take 8 tactical cubes and combine them into a tactical fusion cube. Alright, come on over to our position. We're getting ready to beam down to First City Alt. But yeah,
That cube had to be fun to deal with.
it's not one you want to deal with in PvP, but I remember when my brother played that final mission, in which, yeah, you wanted to build up your resources before you went in there, and then you had to keep your trade ship alive so you could bring more resources in. And then, yeah. But like I said, Borg cubes are tough. Tactical cubes are even tougher. Now imagine combining 8 of them together.
Yeah, no. 1 cube is bad enough.
Yeah.
8? No.
Yeah, that ship was one of the big reasons why he was able to do well at breaking all the mobile star bases, lack better terms, that, well, they're pretty much the star bases for Species at 472, and those things are mobile, so literally you could just move it from one location to another.
Wait a minute, wouldn't you need 9 cubes to make a giant tactical cube?
No, because you get the... Hang on. Let's see, talking to... What's her name? Let's see. Press and hold.
Excellent. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obisek and the Romulans. If Sela is stupid enough to wage war against our own vassals,
Yay,
we
promotion.
might be able to use the conflict to our advantage. You were right, however, to destroy the Thaleron weapons. They are the tools of a coward. I would rather look my enemy in the eye as he dies. Klingon intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step is to find out why the Remans want to attack these locations.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Level 17. 3 more and then we can become commanders and get our own ships. But, to answer your question, pretty much Tactical Fusion Cube. You get 4 on top, 2x2, and then same pattern below, and they come together, and then
Intelligence has decoded
build
the list
a
of Reman targets that you recovered
superstructure
from the vaults.
build between
I want
each of
you
them
to infiltrate one of these targets
to bring them all
and determine
together.
why Obisek would attack it. The Vahar system.
So
is
basically
still
a TIE
technically
fighter
part
without
of the
a
Romulan
cockpit.
Star Empire. But Ferengi speculators have moved in.
If I'm
The Empress has
envisioning
done
that
nothing
correctly.
to remove
Now,
them.
think imagining
The big little
taking
money grabbers have reopened the mines and are now doing business with
8
anyone
cubes
with
and then
platinum.
bringing them together, but then having
You
a
will
little
go to the Vahar system under the pretext
Borg
of
structure in
negotiating
between
a
to link
trade
them
deal
together.
For the Empire. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you
Okay,
access.
okay, yeah.
Find
More
out
along the
all you
lines
can.
of the trapezoidal
Once we know
one.
why Obisek and
Yes.
the Remans are
Just
targeting
less
these
blocky and
mines,
more
then we will know
skeletal structure.
how to proceed.
Yep. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let us head back to our ships.
Okay.
Yep, our next mission is Oh. Alright. Departing to warping to sector space. Alright. Now our next target is a little bit closer. Luckily. The Hifar system. Alright, setting course. It's going to be... Oh, what the heck? There we go. Yeah, it's northeast. For some reason the thing decided to glitch. I tell it to go forward and it instead started having me go west. Oh. I hate it when it goes.
And that, kids, is why you don't trust the intergalactic GPS.
PBS or PBS?
GPS.
He's like IPS, like, or IPPS, Interplanetary Positioning System. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, it was rather interesting, that those games, especially when there was 2 PvP maps for multiplayer. They were kind of interesting. One of them had a big old ship graveyard in the middle, including some of the iconic ships from the campaign. Seela's Warbird, Martok's Negvar, let's see, Locutus's Borg Cube. Yeah, yeah. And then, let's see, there was also, crap, what was the other one? Oh yeah, then there was another map that was really interesting. It's called Tic-Tac-Toe. Pretty much a tic-tac-toe pattern, 8 players, so pretty much all 8 outer squares were places that were where you could build your bases, and they were protected by asteroids that you couldn't pass. And in the middle was the area where everyone can meet and battle evenly. Dilithium moons everywhere. Well, in enough spots to fuel everybody. And the only way you can get from one square to another was through wormholes.
Interesting.
So, one of me and my brother's favorite things to do when doing it on skirmish mode was set up surround the wormhole with pulse and torpedo turret stations. They come through and they're getting wrecked.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, we loved doing that. Ugh. Although trying to get back push out of there was a little tricky. And if I played it with the one game setting where I could pretty much, everybody has all 4 builder ships, where you could build a super faction, everybody could. So yeah, imagine being able to build both in Klingon, Romulan, Federation, and Borg fleets.
That definitely sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, but when I said it like that, the computer kept leaving. Well, because it didn't automatically come with a star base in that situation. They'd move their... And if I set the computer for being a Romulan, they'd take their Romulan constructor ship and go out. If it was Klingon or Federation, all that.
Sorry.
Hey, Lucario.
Hey, Lucario. How's it going?
Tired.
I can tell. Alright, let's see. Is everyone in position?
Yep.
Alright, begin
No.
mission Mine Enemy. Okay, why does it feel like someone's warped right past? Ah, there you are. Looping back over. You always
Well,
use-
not only that, but it says that my team leader has not set a primary mission.
Uh-oh.
Is it common Star Trek shenaniganry?
Probably.
Indeed, his enjoyment, my pain.
And the creature on the image on the loading screen is Moopsy. Summon the cutest creature in the galaxy.
Wouldn't playing the game be misery and just pushing start be pain in your case?
You don't know the threshold about my pain tolerance.
That's gotta be a stupidly superhuman pain tolerance then.
Oh boy. Okay, looks like Alt is not meeting the qualifications. Okay. Oh boy. What happened?
Be like I did.
Oh boy, glitchery. Alright. In that case,
You know,
let us depart. Let's abort mission and leave the system.
okay.
Yeah.
We're not aborting the mission, we're just making a strategic advance to the rear.
Yeah. Oh, that looks like fun, Grim. You're gonna play 7 Days to Die. I've been hearing people talking about that one and asking that question. Roach, mostly. Alright. What mission does it say you have active there, Alt?
Well, in spite of my assisting you to that one mission, it appears that no progress is made in it at all.
Wow. Well, in that case, I think
I propose we exchange Star Trek for something else. All in favor say aye.
all opposed.
Me?
You bloodthirsty monsters.
Hey, here's what we could. Hey, here's what we could do. Alt, you can join up with Lucario, and you two can do that mission.
Is it the vault? Because that's what I'm on.
Yeah,
Yep.
we just did
That's
the
the one we
vault,
just
but
finished.
unfortunately, it did not record Ultima's progress on it.
Just like it did for me when you and me ran it, Lucario.
Good times.
Of course, in my case, I had the wrong shuttle for it, but, you know.
That's not what she
having
said.
done it once.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, what do we do? Just hang out here and...
Well, I know we aren't going to be able to proceed. If we wait for them, we won't be able to proceed with the mission.
But if we do proceed, the void between us, or the gap between us, will just increase.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to throw a beach chair out on one of my pylons and catch a tan.
The question is, with that beach chair, who was sitting with you?
Nobody.
If the orcs can go in space with us, basically, why can't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Lucario, if you want to...
Wog.
Yeah.
I'm already starting the mission here.
I was going to say, if you want to get Alt into your team so you two can work together on it. speed you up and help get him through it.
Actually, I have a interesting idea. Is there a side mission the two of us could go run to catch me up since I'm one level behind everybody?
Possibly. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove Alt from the team so that he can join up with Lucario.
While you look into that, I'm going to step away from my controller for a moment.
Alright. I'm going to do some task force operations. I think will work. Question is, which one do we want to jump into?
Yeah, apparently the only thing I got is Secrets of Nimbus. That is still the primary.
Okay. Twinkies trying to think of way of going about. Trying to think. Okay. Twinkies trying to think. All right. Alt.
Yes.
Go into missions and look at. Okay, I'll do this with you. Make it easy. Mission journal, episodes, Romulan mystery, and then. All right.
No share option, but there's drop, skip, hail, and travel.
For Vault.
Yep.
And if you want to, you can go ahead and skip it. That way we can have that easily taken care of. And then should give you the ability to click hail on mine enemy. Should be able to anyway. Alright.
Alrighty. So, what did we figure out?
He's gonna go ahead and skip the vault. Trust me, that is a very useful thing to have when you're dealing with glitches. Trust me. I lost count how many times I had to use it when I first played this game back in 2020. Alright. I'm going to, since there's probably not going to be a whole lot of time for this, I'm going to start us up on, what is it? Let's see. PvE Task Force Operations.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much think of it similar like Strikes. If you played Destiny.
Not in a really long time.
But you remember the mechanics for it, right?
Nope.
Assemble matchmaking team. Go in and do operation. Get experience. Kick butt, take names.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. If there was, unfortunately, I would want to. I could also say we could do Deep Space Encounter. Here we go. All right. All right. Queued for Romulan minefield. All right. Is it giving you the option?
It's saying queued for
Imperial minefield. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Press A and say you're ready. Both you and Alt.
Already. I'm just waiting for the countdown to occur.
All right. Yeah. Press.
Now, be aware, task force operations are usually meant for level 65 people.
I've done it. This is a low level one. But we get brought up to the level we need to be for it.
And I am gonna say it right now, I will be the first one to explode. 'Cause I always seem to be the first one to explode.
Well, we shall see. Kapla!
Wait a minute. Timer ended, but...
It's taking a minute. Last time I did one of these, it did that.
Okay.
So you've been playing in 7 Days to Die since it first came out for console. Nice. Alright. Fun. Here we go.
Oh.
Loading screen.
There we go.
Alright.
Our intelligence services have discovered an Imperial Romulan operation
Oopsie.
to take over the mining facilities in this remote area of space. They're using these asteroid mines to collect materials for constructing more warbirds. We need to rescue the transport ships by breaking through the Romulan forces, destroying their minefields, and liberating the processing centers.
That's all I need. Yep.
Ooh. That's an interesting looking ship next to us.
Which one? The one with the blue or the green?
The one that was on our 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Alright, head on in, and yeah, we're all but lifted up to level 35 for this mission.
Cool.
So, and that's a temporary thing. Start room. Here.
The Romulans have cloaked mines next to the transports. Keep an eye out.
Alright. Alright. Engage targets. And send them all to Stomachor! Oh, it sounds like someone's using a heavy plasma torpedo from what was it? The motion picture. Engage.
Excellent work against those frigates. Just a few more to go.
Bring them down. First thing I lock on is a plasma torpedo. Oh boy. I unleashed a full barrage on that thing.
Again, you're missing a whole bunch of ships, but he... Or specifically, beneath me.
Yeah. Rack 'em up, Buttercup.
Oh, hey.
Surprise! Full reverse. Those tractor emitters want to shoot at us, then you'll have to deal with us.
I'm at the last 3 frigates.
Yeah, and I got tractor emitters on me. Club tractor emitters. Coming in to assist you there, Shorts.
I'd say I'm doing reasonably okay. I haven't exploded yet.
Yet. And Alt's just sitting there.
I'm hovering above the last targets.
The job isn't over yet. The enemy has disabled nearby mining facilities. Each facility will need several repairs to restore complete functionality. The local system relies on these resources for survival.
Alpha, Beta, and I think that's Gamma. Here comes more Ramis. And a Derridex flagship right in the middle of them, too.
Oh, I love it when I'm right.
Yeah, that happens a lot in this. Ooh, especially when it took a frickin' plasma torpedo right to my face. And I go up. I die with honor! Alright, let's get him.
Alright.
Head for Point Alpha. Get that facility repaired. Oh, a blue item. What do we got here? Directed energy system. Repairing Alpha.
And Alpha's repaired. Well, partially.
Facility Alpha is back online.
Back online. Head for Beta.
And looks like Starfleet's here.
Yep.
Yep, this is a everybody work
Joint
together.
mission.
Yeah. Joint mission between everybody.
Hey, I have target lock. That means fire.
It means fire. It means fire, baby. Hot, hot, hot.
I think my tactical officer was asleep at the console.
Facility Beta is safe.
Alright, head toward everybody. Head towards the last one, Gamma.
Oh, you just have itchy, wretched rust in your arse.
That's also possible too.
Wait, cha!
Behold the eternal glory of Jetfire. Prepare for remote systems override.
I know Lucario's looking forward to getting a hold of a whole new type of, what's it called, fighter class with the Scorpions.
Come on. Get around here.
Plasma dual heavy
Here I
cannons.
am.
Ooh, I'll have to get a look at these.
Rock me like a hurricane.
And
Facility Gamma is up and running. Even though you've defeated their ships, liberated the asteroid factories, and repaired the disabled mining facilities, they don't seem to get the message.
Now
Sensors
where
have
are we
detected the
up to?
warbird Falcata, leading a battle group to this system at high warp. The Falcata will probably
Alright.
try to blockade the orbital processing plant. In order to protect the civilians in this system, we must regain control of the...
Alright, let's head to the Falcata, and just so you know, that's a Falchion-class dreadnought. Based off of the designs of the Scimitar. If I remember correctly, the Falcata is their flagship.
I think the Valdor is the Romulan Republic's flagship.
No, the Lisette. That's the name of the
Yeah,
flagship, the Falchion dreadnought that belongs to the Republic. Heading in to engage. Hitting him with everything we got. Oof! Scheisse!
dang!
That was a heavy hit right in the face. Damn!
They shot me in the ass.
That probably means you're facing the wrong way then.
Just look at the size of that thing.
Well, this is what I take it. Pay for the ass.
I mean, neither one is really good for your health.
Ow! Get systems back online. I'm really cooking here. Rapid fire barrage. Hit it. Dude, the timing of that rift there was too perfect. Looked like it went slipstream. It looked like it went frickin' Halo slipstream. Dude, that is so cool. Uh-oh, that thing just deployed for a Thaleron shot.
Glad I was not directly in line with
Dude,
that.
I have not seen them do that before. That is cool. And to give you Alt an idea of what Thaleron is, it's a dangerous radiation that with biogenic properties. But like this, you get a small, microscopic exposure to it. Your body will literally turn to ash. And on the Dreadnought, the Romulan Dreadnoughts, those things can actually have a beam that can expand without limit, practically. In other words, if you want it, if you were insane enough, you could use it to destroy an entire planet. Well, not destroy an entire planet. Erase all life on that planet. Or at least all organic life.
So, no different than... Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So no
Uh-oh,
different
it's
than
doing
that.
it, it's doing it! Hit it!
I am gonna say if you get hit with a Thaleron weapon in low hull, you will be one shot.
Excellent! The area is secure and we restored peace in the system. I'll mention
Those
your
things
efforts
hurt.
in my official report.
Yep.
Chimera out.
Alright, departing system now. Good job.
Alright, that was actually kind of fun.
Yeah! There's many more of that too. I just had us do that one because, well, it was simple enough and didn't go too far ahead in timeline. Alright, now we choose our reward. Press and hold A, and it should be along the top.
Ah, there it is.
Fleet Marks package with daily bonus.
Yay. Fleet
Yeah.
marks,
Yeah,
whatever
we have
those
to
are.
do a fleet.
Yeah, we do need to work on getting our fleet put together. We'll do that. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed our stream tonight. I know we're cutting it right towards the end, but yeah, it was good fun, even though we primarily got to do one mission. But hey, everything in strides, right? Get everyone caught up so we can continue on next time and deal with some Ferengi trouble with the Romulans. But yeah, I look forward to that.
Fresh air.
Remember, Space Engineers tomorrow night. And we're all looking forward to that. If you like what you saw, Twitch, hit that follow. YouTube, please give us a like, hit, and a subscribe. Everybody hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. Click the link to our Discord so you can hang out with us, post fun memes, keep up to date on what's going on with the channel. Let's see. If you want to consider supporting the channel, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon. Even a single $1 a month will go a long way to support us in the process of making our content as best as we can. Yep. And I'm hoping next time on Star Trek we'll get to have more missions that we can run through.
And less glitches.
Yes.
Hey, I think I see a red Thunderwolf.
Oh, cool. Means you're not that far from me. Oh, there you are.
I'm only 0.48 light years.
Yeah, and if you completed the vault that fast, wow, that was speedy.
Yeah.
Nice. And you also
It helps to have a ship that cloaks.
Yeah, it also
And it's probably ludicrously overpowered for the mission.
It was just a douche fighter.
Must be nice. But yeah, look forward to seeing you on the next one, and always remember, Ambula tecum Domini, walk with the Lord.
Wait, you said the Douche fighter?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
The one
We have
that
the
is
same-
500.
We have the same one.
Lucario.
Say the line, say the line.
Ad Victoriam. Sorry.
And
Romulans. Get your sleep, folks.
yep. See you guys next time.